do you handle it when a coach tells you you should get out of real estate? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Rosemary Lewis, your real estate bestie, and today I am going to share with you, child, something from my deep, dark DMs that I know will help you all think through the advice you get from a real estate bestie, from a coach, from a mentor, and just really how you should approach it when it just doesn't sit right. But before I get into it, y'all, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and do me one better. Can you leave a comment or leave a review for the podcast? It would mean the world to me, and more importantly, every time you like, every time you share, every time you leave a comment, what that does is it tells the algorithm that we have more real estate besties that we need to connect with, and it puts this content in front of them. Now, slide in my DMs with me. So let me read the question that came from one of our new besties, and we're going to unpack this together. It says, "Hey Rosemary, I'm so glad I stumbled upon your page. You have given me so much free game in these real estate streets. I so appreciate you. I wanted to share something with you my current coach sent to me. I'm a new agent who's been in the real estate streets for about 1.5 months, still trying to find my way. I've been doing the work, I promise you. He basically told me that if I don't have someone under contract by the end of March, that I should get out of the real estate business. I don't know how I should take this. Is this motivation? Is this tough love? I'm just discouraged right now. I fought too hard to get here. For someone to tell me to give up now, that's not an option, and I'm just wondering how you will respond." Y'all, okay. First of all, this is why we have Real Estate Bestie. And I just want to say, and I responded back to her and just said, you know what, I don't know the context of the whole situation, because I do know that there's always more context, right? And I was hoping that I read it wrong. I was hoping that she was in the business for 1.5 years, but she confirmed that she's been in the business for 1.5 months. And this was the advice that her coach gave her. So let me just get right to it, y'all. I might fire that coach. Not only when I struggle, when someone just automatically comes out the gate and tries to dim your light, statistically, it takes about 6 months to get into production in real estate. Add in the pandemic, 2021 craziness, 2023 interest rates, and just staying above water. Y'all, I have some agents, some real estate besties that I have coached that it has taken a year or two to actually get going in business. But by golly, I'm so grateful that they did not stop, because they are raking in multiple 6 figures right now. So how would I respond to that coach? I'm not going to argue with nobody. I say that. You just have to understand that if that was the message I would have received, and you know that you are doing everything in your power, and in a month and a half, the biggest thing you're probably doing right now is learning about the business as much as you can, then I would politely dismiss myself from his program, because we are not going to be aligned, okay? Now, I do want to back it up and say this though. And this is what I told the bestie on the DMs, is that I don't know what recommendations the coach has given you. I don't know if you have not acted out on some of the daily activities, because there have been some times, right, where I have had conversations with people, and I have framed it to say, listen, either we're going to be willing to do the work, or we're going to decide to exit the business. But the choice is yours. I'm not going to tell anyone what they should do, and I'm for sure not going to put a time limit around your success. But I'm always going to give you guiding questions to help you assess, is this the right space for you? Because the reality is that we all know real estate looks very shiny from the outside, but from the inside, it is a total different game. And everything that you see, like all of the wonderful things that you see that it could be, it really is that. But it is a lot of underlying things that you have to deal with, that you have to learn, a lot of refining of your skills. And quite honestly, I know a lot of people that get into the business and decide that it's not for them. In this situation though, sis, that does not sound like where you are. And it sounds like literally after 6 weeks, I don't know that you can quit at something, right? And I definitely would not be giving that type of advice. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is to reach out, find them, girl, get in the Real Estate Bestie community. How about that? I want you to go to our Facebook group, rosemarylewis.com/Facebook. If you want a coach who is going to support you, whereas it looks differently, that's going to challenge you, give you tough love, but help you unlock the dopeness inside of you, listen, go to our wait list, rosemarylewis.com/need a coach, and we will set you up so that when we open up our coaching program, you can be in line for that. But in the meantime, you hold your head up high. You make the decision on how you are going to approach this business. And we're not going to let anybody cancel us because you have exactly what it takes. It sounds like you really want this. So if you really want it, know you have to do the work, but we're not going to give anybody the power to knock you out of the game.